Hello and welcome to another lecture of the Ethereal University, the real university. You should be happy that you are here. You are in the only place in the world where you can find exclusive content from me myself for three free thinkers and connecting with people who are like-minded and understand and know there is a deeper aspect to life and this reality. And this video, this lecture that I'm going to be talking about today is the meaning of life. What is the meaning of all of this? Because essentially, I've philosophized that nothing should truly exist. Nothing should exist. The fact that something does exist means it's an intelligent design and something has created this. So the meaning of life, when I look at the meaning of life, I look at things that are impossible not to do. What is impossible not to do in your life? It is impossible for you not to create. It is impossible. You are creating and manifesting every second, every millisecond of the day. You are creating. The consciousness that you possess is a creating consciousness. And when we have creation minimal in our lives, we fall into mental illnesses. Well, not I don't say they're mental illnesses, but we get things labeled as depression, anxiety, and all of these other things. We have to create as a human being. It is in our nature for every living species to create in some sort of way. We are always creating every second of the day. The mind is infinite potential. The mind cannot be filled. The mind cannot be full. You can't fill the mind. You could know everything about the universe and every little secret, yet your mind would not be full. It is infinite potential. Every thought you think has potential to become true. Anything you think in your mind is true in your mind. There is nothing that you cannot think about. You see the power of the mind now? Now that you understand it is an infinite potential. So when I say the mind is the universe is a giant mind, and we are all expressions of this mind. And when they say the universe is always expanding, it's the mind expanding into new information. The universe is mind, and the mind is always expanding. So, creating is something that you cannot ignore. So, you have to create something in your life. You have to create, you have to manifest, or else you will fall into some sort of mental problem. Learning is another one it is impossible not to learn. Learning is is the expansion of the universe. It's the expansion of mind. And every person you meet is a product of their mind. Where you are in life right now, whether you are very ahead, and I'm supposedly going to say, if you are joining this university, you are doing something right because it's not on the cheaper side to join this university. So, wherever you are in life is a direct manifestation of every thought that you have thought in the past. Where you are right now is a product of all of the thoughts collectively. And all of them thoughts collectively has led you to this point where you are right now. So what does this tell you? Your life is a product of thought. Your life is a product of mind. Everything you see in your life is a product of your mind, was manifested from your mind, from thought alone. Okay? So that's a very important thing to understand. And you can never learn enough. The more you figure out, the more you realize you know nothing. And I say that I know absolutely nothing. The more you find out, the more doors that are open within the universe. The universe is an amazing place. You should appreciate being alive. You should appreciate the most that you are using the most advanced piece of technology on the face of the earth, which is the human body. It's so advanced. It's a piece of organic technology. It's so advanced. All of the systems are working together. We cannot replicate the human body. We can make rockets, we can make planes. You cannot replicate the human body. It is so advanced. It's so advanced. Limitation. This is a very important one. Physical reality limits our mind. Mind is infinite, like I explained earlier, and everything in the mind can happen in the mind. There is no limitation. When you are in the astral plane, there is no limitation. Depending where you are projecting yourself in and what realm you're projecting yourself into, there is no limitation. You can create worlds, and you do create worlds when you sleep. When you dream, you are creating your own world. When you are sleeping and dreaming, you are in fact creating a whole reality from your subconscious mind. And every character you see in your dream is an aspect of your mind. Did you know that? That when you are dreaming, there are hidden messages within your dreams because it's your subconscious mind coming to reality and showing you codes, showing you messages about your mind. So when the mind incarnates physically into a physical reality, there is limitation now pressed upon it. It's hexed. That's why I say you're hexed. You know, you're in the hex of Saturn. Saturn is the cube. Saturn's pretty much the computer running this world, based off my research anyway. And well, it's time. Saturn is time. So you are limited by time. You have a set time here, and you are limited by physical matter. And when you are in physical reality, you are limited from the things that you learn here. You are a product of your mind's information that you gather. If you gather the deepest and secret knowledge, then your life has less limitations than the one who is programmed, who has a programmed mind. And you are learning the limitations of the mind, you are learning the limitations of physical reality. When you are in the astral plane or the imagination plane, whatever you want to call it, you can manifest at the click of a finger. You want an apple, you click it, you think it, and it's there. That screen in your mind is the astral plane where you can imagine things. You can pull things up on that screen right now and it will be there. However, in a physical reality, you now have to give energy and discipline. You learn discipline, you learn to give energy to manifest it into a physical reality. To manifest something into a physical reality is a lot harder than manifesting into imaginary plane in the astral plane. So we come here to learn discipline and limitation and to find out how we function in a three-dimensional world of matter. Because essentially you were astral before you came here. And here's another one. Nature shows us truth. Open your eyes. You have day and the night. You have the sun, the conscious, the electric, boom, power, the sun, living. You have the moon. You have subconscious, the hidden one, the astral. So the sun represents physical reality. The moon represents astral reality. As above, so below. So what is this telling us? Well, the physical world is telling us that there's cycles in this world. You have the good and the bad, and they are cycles. And the beginning of one cycle is the end of another cycle, and the end of another cycle is just a new beginning. Everything is eternal. Your body is not eternal, but your mind is eternal. You have the cycle of the four seasons. Like I said, everything begins and ends, but the ending is just a new beginning. It's a infinite cycle of the universe, symbolized by the Ouroboros. This symbol has been used for thousands of years, depicting the end is a new beginning. When you leave the physical reality, you are now reborn in the astral reality. Have you ever died in a dream? I've died in a dream. In fact, this was the other day. I got killed in my dream, and I woke up in another dream, in another reality, and I knew it was going to happen. Like as soon as I woke up, I just knew like I'm in another body now. You are eternal. You are a multi-dimensional being, and until you gain access to these higher planes, people, you will realize how powerful we all truly are. We are all multi-dimensional beings, and we all have immense power when we figure out how to use these minds of ours. These minds are very, very, very powerful. Very powerful. So this is a new page from the new book, the Volume 2 Book of Wisdom. We also come here for growth and expansion, like I said earlier, the expansion of the universe. The scientists, these paid scientists that, are paid to lie to you, they say the universe is always expanding. Oh, yes, it's mind. Mind is always expanding. Mind is always figuring out new information. The mind can never be full. It's always expanding. And the mind is the infinite potential. The mind is the universe. It's every substance you see around you is a product of mind. The squirrel, the dog, you, your mother, your family. It's all mind. All product. They all possess mind. They all share mind, and this mental plane is shared. And your reality is a product of thought, and this physical reality on a macro scale is a product of God's thought. Now, when I say we are God, we are a microcosm of God. God is within us. Now, I'm not saying that we are the creator of this reality. We did not design the human body. God did. We did not design the functions of the heavens, the order of the heavens, and how the sun rotates around the earth. How it does that, I really do not know. The heavens and the sun and how they move is one of the biggest mysteries known to man. How does the sun truly move? How does it never run out of energy? How does it move? How does the stars move? What's moving it? What's the force behind it? Who is it obeying? It's technology. The sun is the most advanced technology ever, but that's of a whole nother video I can go over. But I'm not saying I am the one. You are the one who created this reality, who designed the human body and designed everything in this world. I'm saying that you can connect to the source within yourself. The source of life, the source of the universe is inside of you. And you can connect with it. And you are using that power of the source of the universe to create life, to manifest your will in this physical reality. That is the mind. The mind is God. So you have the day and the night, you have the left and the right. Everything is dual in this world. We learn duality, we learn the good and evil. And that's why I say the body, while the central nervous system is the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Why? Because the tree of knowledge of good and evil is this electrical nervous system you are experiencing this reality from. The central nervous system is giving you the knowledge of duality, of good and evil in this physical dual world. Your consciousness is experiencing the central nervous system. Without the nervous system, you cannot function in this world. You need it. This is why it's sacred. It's the tree within the Garden of Eden. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please contact me if you wish, for any lectures on anything you want. Give me a message. I'll create a lecture for you. And yeah, have an amazing day, people.